Yeah, overthinking. Overthinking is what stops people from starting a podcast. It's what stops people from doing that next episode or getting to 50 or 100 episodes or just making their podcast better. And as I'm thinking, as we're starting 2021, about sort of the big mistakes that prevent people from truly creating that amazing podcast, I see overthinking time and time and time again. So the solution is, if you find yourself in a place and you know it, it's like hitting a wall. It's like, hey, I've got some momentum, I'm getting stuff done, and then suddenly you feel all these problems like, well, but what if I sound stupid? And what if nobody listens? Or what if I annoy somebody? Or maybe I won't even know what to say. When those questions just start bombarding you, like attacking you, the solution is to take a step back. Immediately when you feel that rush of, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, stop. The very first thing you want to do is hit pause and assess the problem. Don't try to answer all the problems at once. But what is the problem? Like, is it a technical issue? Are you having issues trying to figure out how to plug in a microphone? Are you having confidence issues where it's like, oh, I've got this fear that I can't seem to overcome? Assess the problem. Singular problem. Don't assess all of them at once. Assess one problem. And the second thing you want to do is find the next step. Now notice I said find the next step. I did not say solve the problem. I'm a big believer that we as humans, yes, we as humans always overthink, but we always know the next right step. Like, we always know what that next step is to take. Sometimes if you feel overwhelmed, maybe the next right step is to just get up from your chair and go get a glass of water, have lunch, that sort of thing. But in the case of doing a podcast, in the case of hitting these roadblocks, assess what that problem is and then find the right next step. So if it's a technical issue, maybe the right next step is just to Google, how do I adjust my levels? How do I do this? If it's something like, if you're writing, if you're creating, if you're being creative, maybe the next right step is, like I said earlier, take a break. Put some gas in your tank. There's a lot of different ways to get creative juices flowing. And then the third thing is that once you sort of assess that next right step, is to take action. So again, if it's a technical thing and you've Googled how to fix it, fix it. Because that's where I see a lot of people make mistakes, is like, they're okay, well, I'm feeling overwhelmed or I'm overthinking. And all right, so I'm going to break these problems down one by one, and then I'm going to figure out the solution to the problem. But it's that taking action part. It's that part that when you take action, and it can be something literally as simple as going to get a glass of water, or writing that first sentence in your podcast, or downloading whatever it is, by taking the action to make an effort to solve that problem, it immediately gives you that feeling of, hey, I can do this. If I can solve that problem, well, then I can solve this problem or this problem or this problem. And then you feel that momentum, the momentum that comes with that. So remember, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're like, oh, I don't know where to start with my podcast, I don't know what to do here, it's okay. Assess the situation. Take the next step. Google, get a glass of water, write that sentence. Take action. Do the thing that helps you unblock what you're trying to unblock. If you have any questions like this, if you're having your own issues with roadblocks like this, yourpodcastcoach.com/strategy. yourpodcastcoach.com/strategy. What that is a link to book a free one-to-one podcast coaching call with me, where literally we're going to sit down for 30 minutes and talk about whatever these issues are for you, whether it's technical, whether it's content. That's what I do. So we can have a free coaching call to discuss how you can get over these hurdles. yourpodcastcoach.com/strategy.